So, the biased BBC hosted another Tory leadership election debate between Rishi Sunak and Liz Truss. Yeah, I don't know if you guys watched it, but nothing changed, nothing was gained, nobody learned anything new. It was simply all about performance. It's just all about a show. That's just normal. That's the whole thing about leadership debates or presidential debates. Same thing. Now, I have a question. Do not cheat. The question is, because Rishi Sunak lost it last night. He lost his temper, he lost his focus, and even though he was supposed to be the superior one, and he speaks better, he performs better, he's got the answers, apparently, he managed to come across as the desperate one and kind of out of control. The question is, within the first few minutes, first part of the debate, how many times do you think Rishi Sunak interrupted Liz Truss? Every time Liz was trying to finish a sentence, he completely stopped her. Actually, but because of that, made her look like the winner because she was calm and collected, and actually she did her homework for once, and she was really good with answering the questions. I'm going to show you this clip that Guido actually put together and edited it. The first few minutes, just put it in the comment section. Do not cheat. Put it before watching it. Put it in the comment section right now. Pause the video. And the number. How many times do you think Rishi Sunak interrupted Liz Truss?
So I'm not putting it on the never, never. I would start paying it down in 3 years.
That's simply not right. You promised almost £40 billion
of unfunded tax cuts, £40 billion more borrowing. That is the country's credit card. It's our children and grandchildren. Everyone here is paid. We're going to have to pick up the tab for that.
Actually, that is not true.
Conservative about doing.
Under my plans, we will...
Well, let's just take on this, right? So we remember the 80s and the 90s, and you know what?
At a time when there is a global economic crisis, to the same level as
Liz,
France's
your
corporation
economic
tax.
advisor. Let's just everyone watching. Right,
Can you let me
mortgages, that would be
respond?
thousands of pounds. Why
Please,
do you want to
please
cause
let me
misery
respond.
for all
Absolutely negative, declinist language.
It's your own
that we're
economic
hearing.
advisor, Liz. It's not mine. It's your own advisor.
If we follow Rishi's plans,
Can
we are headed
Sophie,
for a
can we
recession.
really get an answer to this
and
question?
your own.
So, Liz,
do you accept that?
Absolutely.
This is the problem with your plan. It's going to push people into
Please let Liz Truss answer. Please let her answer.
When inflation gets out of control, interest rates go up,
Rishi
that's what
Sunak,
happens.
please let Liz Truss answer.
And that hard-working taxpayers who do the right thing have seen their taxes rise, despite the fact that we promised in our manifesto not to do it.
Hang on, Faisal.
I think that is what is wrong.
You just mentioned 3 countries. Do you know what mortgage rates are in the US at the moment? Your words. And you know what? You were right then. And you're wrong now. It's the right conservative logic for how to manage the economy.
I did
That's
say
what
that,
you said
and under my plan,
That's her answer.
under my plan, for the past 2.5 years, to drive investment into our towns and cities across this country. What I would do.
Hang on, I must clarify one thing. I must clarify one thing.
Really important. Hang on. You talk about the same like Liz. Let me just read something to you.
And I don't want people to suffer that.
I
want to change our regulations. I want to get those EU regulations off the statute books. That's something that the Treasury has resisted.
You know what, Liz? You talk about bean counting.
That would have unlocked investment into our country.
Can I just ask, can anyone put their hands up? Does anyone know what Solvency II means?
Yeah. 14. I love how at one point he managed to do like multitasking. He interrupted both Faisal Islam and Liz Truss at the same time. That's a good skill set to have. So, who managed to get 14? I'm going to go through the timestamp. Obviously, if you watch this like later on, a week from now, and you already know the answer, it doesn't count. Anyone who answered wrong, you have to buy one of our new merch, Build Back Britain, for the people who got it right. Firstly, that's not going to happen, but that's a good excuse to plug in, give a shameful plug to our new merchandise, Build Back Britain. A fight back against globalism and Build Back Better, which is going to come hand in hand with our new grassroots campaign around the country, which we're going to start the tour very soon. We're going to go to Cardiff, Manchester, and other places as well. We're going to keep you guys posted. But check out the link in the description. Get your stuff soon. Because when we do the event, I want everyone to actually wear the t-shirts as well. But it is what it is. But that's kind of the sad thing about the whole concept of these debates. I'm going to keep you guys posted on the leadership stuff on this channel. This is a go-to channel for all the daily updates on not just what's happening with the leadership election, but also all the other news stories that the media are not talking about. That's why you have to subscribe to the channel. I'm Tousi, and we are the media.